Okay, welcome to uh, my Minecraft Forever World on the Xbox 360. Sorry if I can't get the gameplay's audio to record very well. I am recording this onto a VHS tape, and I'm having the audio from my phone. This is going to be put on later, so sorry if the audio doesn't match up exactly the same. But here we go. I'm gonna go in the world. It's the sound on? Guess so. Alright, well, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do kind of a tour for the world, and we're gonna start with. Let's see, is it nighttime? No. Okay. Because I don't want to give much away right now, so I'm just gonna look at the ground. So I pretty much know my way home. Because right, I'm gonna turn off the fan real quick. Okay, I didn't turn it off, but like I turned it down. So hopefully you should be able to see pretty good now. You're pretty good now. Once again, please ignore the sloppiness of this. I'm not putting this directly on a computer. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to show the mine, and it's going to be the date that we started the world. This was one that me and my siblings made, Andy and Abby, on April 20th, 2025, or at least around that time. And this was like a cave, and we just called it the mine. Pretty much should call it the mine if it's Minecraft, so makes sense. What else we got around here? Of course, we got the Nether portal, and cool thing if you didn't know, you could actually, if you have your friend go in the Nether while they're gone, and you destroy one of the pieces from the end portal, and then they go back for the portal on their side, it will generate another Nether portal, which you can get more obsidian from. Here's a mob spawner. Alright, this is my house. I just took over like a basic villager's house. I did this for the back with wool and obsidian. I think it was a pretty cool idea. And I made a little basement too. So it's got this. I have a brewing stand, but I don't have any nether wart, so I can't really make anything. And I'll show you this stuff later, but all the houses are interconnected. This is my brother's basement, Andy. And here's his house, which is just the basic villager house as well. Here's my sister's. I think it looks kind of like a McDonald's. It used to look like just the basic villager house, and then it had like a moat, and then she built this. So that's pretty cool. Very modern looking. I'm sorry if the audio isn't entirely very loud. And this is kind of where we just keep things like food and all sorts of stuff like that. You know, ores. And yeah. So now I'm going to show you more around up here. So obviously there's the farms from when they started. And then this is one that me and my brother built. Here's what used to be the well, and I kind of redid it. Made it look a little bit better, I think. And the roller coaster, which we'll show last. Here was a dog house that after the dog died, we just kind of used for storage. And I'll tell you why in a minute. And here was like a little pool my sister tried digging, and that wool was from when a dog was in there and I tried saving it. And here's all the sugar cane in the world. You would never run out of sugar cane. We didn't even really use it that much. Now let's go over here. And I did use netherrack for the paths, which I thought was really cool. Here's like a little tiny castle thing that my brother built. And here's dogs in here and some chests. Let me eat real quick. Here is one of the most proud things here. The giant hole, which I like to call the quarry, you know, like a rock quarry. So yeah, I dug this by hand, because one day I was pissed because we're always out of materials, so, and I was listening to a CD, so I just started digging, as you naturally do, and I just kept on going, and it's really far deep. We met that ravine, and then we kind of stopped for a while, but I kind of went on to get a bit more, but it's kind of stopped for now, but I'll probably resume it more after I move out, so. And here is what we built with the cobblestone, because we were taken aback or something, like we didn't know what to build, because we had all this cobblestone. It took all of our stuff. There's a little cross. This used to be a sheep farm. Not anymore, because I killed all the sheep after I used the wool. And we built this. We built like one part of it, which was the main part of it, on November 8th, which was a Saturday. We just spent like a whole day building this part, and then 3 stories up. And then we built this on a separate day. Cool little ceiling with glass as well. I really like the staircase that I built here. I'll go up and show you the staircase, because I think it's one of the greatest parts of the castle. It's just kind of repeated, so I won't. Oh. Let me kill this guy. One problem is, there always seems to be creepers spawning everywhere and everything. I'm not even gonna go up the rest of this until later. But I will show you the back rooms, which I made the wool, used the wool for, and I thought was a really great build. So this I also built by hand, and it was really annoying to do, but at least it looks pretty close to the actual back rooms, what you would have it be in Minecraft, which is pretty cool since it's kind of dark, you know, entities, like mobs spawn, so it's kind of like the actual back rooms, but sometimes creepers will spawn and blow it up. But yeah, I built this probably about 3 hours, 3 or 4. It took a lot of sheep to get this much wool. And if you were to make one yourself, what I did was I used like spruce wood planks for the floors. Oh, and this kind of leads outside, so that's kind of cool. But I won't show that because I can't see very well. But I think it's a pretty cool build. And what I used for the walls is just yellow dyed wool for the 360 on the 360, so it just naturally looks like this. If you don't know how to get dye, yellow dye, oh, I kind of made that where it kind of like fuses in with the carpet, so that was pretty cool. The way you get yellow dye is from dandelions. There's dandelions and then there's roses, I think, is the name of the other one. And those are like the only 2 flowers in the whole game. Aside from, like, maybe you'll find some in a cave or something. But, you know, you can use bone meal on grass, and it will have flowers spawn sometimes. But yeah, so now we're gonna go out of the castle. And we're gonna go this way. Well, left, because I gotta show you the big house that I built. And that was the last thing that we built before I graduated and moved out. Because I'm currently living at my dad's, so hopefully I make it there before dark. I really hope that you guys can hear me very well, because I don't really want to have to film this again. Because it's hurting my neck to stand here, or sit here, with my neck hunched over. Oh. 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 Man, did you hear my neck? That sucks. Alright, now I'll show you this big house. So this is the first floor. We built it out of the handbook, one of the Minecraft handbooks. Me and my brother did. And then we added some of our own stuff to it. Like, I found the stronghold, and I took all the bookshelves from it. And I decided, well, we had this upstairs, and we didn't really know what to do with it, so I just decided to build like a little maze library thing. And there's actually, if you keep on going, you know, there's the thing there. And if you want to get down real quick, you just hop down the first floor. I also built this. I probably built this in like 2 hours. Anyway, this is where my bedroom is. It's got all my stuff in it and my dog. And then we're gonna go back up, and we're going to see everything else. Alright, cool. So, now we're gonna go outside. And, you know, obviously there's this, like, cool porch thing. And if you want to, there's a ladder here if you want to get on top of the roof. Which obviously I can't do very well. And you can kind of just have a little look over the whole thing. And there's this this area here with dark wood. And I kind of put that there to make it look like rain. Because rain usually makes wood darker, and I think that would be pretty cool to look at. There were 2 things over here that I didn't talk about. One of them being the mob spawner that's all the way in that big T. It doesn't work very well, and I don't know why. I think I built it right. I'm not sure. It only works like... It only spawns like 1 or 2 mobs, I think, every so often. So I don't hardly ever use that. And then there's... over here... which I forgot to show, because I always forget it's here, is this. It wasn't going to be total enchanting place, but I didn't have enough room on the sign, so I just put enchanting P. And this is like, you know, where we had our first thing of stuff that you could enchant. Alright. Now, oh, I already have it in my cart. Okay. Well, we're going to go underground now. Alright, let's go in the tunnel. Okay. Alright, so this is the tunnel, which is also hand dug. Me and my brother, one morning, we couldn't think of anything else to do, and we were tired of getting attacked by mobs when we were going between bases, and this was pretty much our best bet. Also, it's really long, because I also did the 500-meter cart achievement on this, so it goes on longer than it should. And there's a bunch of caves back there, but that's a cave over there. But here's our other base, and I probably spent about 2 days building this. That hole, though, we probably spent about 3 or 4 hours digging by hand. So I kind of put this like wood stuff, kind of like emulating like a mine shaft in a way. And the whole reason we even dug this is because one night we came out from, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh fuck, shit, that's gay. Man, I hate creepers, they suck dick. Oh dude, I better have enough materials. I do not like creepers at all, they suck. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need like a whole lot. I'm gonna need like a stack. Hold on. Let me grab more dirt. But basically the whole story of this is we had dug underground, like we had just come up from the cave and we had a whole bunch of stuff and it was nighttime and the spider was attacking us, so we just decided to dig underground to get away from it. And that's what we did. But that was this space down here. And there is a little bit over here to show, but not a lot. There's this little farm. It doesn't grow and it freezes all the time. And if you go this way, there's like a couple of mob spawners, but that's really it. So we're gonna go back the other way now. And if you've seen one of my other videos, you'll notice that it's the same Minecraft world. For the exploding tree, which we learned from the book as well, which I thought was a pretty cool trap. And okay, so I'm sorry if I'm sounding really dull. I'm not used to talking for a long period of time on a phone. Unless I'm talking to an actual person, it's kind of weird talking to nobody. Like, on recording. Oh, there's an Enderman. That's great. Please don't take any of my blocks that I need. Alright, so we're taking the tunnel back. Hopefully the Enderman did not steal any of the necessary blocks I need. But yeah, we're heading back over to where the roller coaster is, and I'll show you that, and that will be the last thing that we look at. After we're done with that, we will be done. So yeah. Well, there's a couple things over by the roller coaster, I think, but that's it. Alright. This roller coaster is probably built over the course of like a year, because we simply just added more to it over time. And I ran into some problems with it, and honestly, it's probably going to be like the last thing I ever get finished, because I want it to go around the whole world, and gold is just really hard to get. That, and I also want to have it go around to all the different structures and everything, but we haven't really built that much, just in that one area, and that's it. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, it goes really high up in the sky, very unrealistic. Let's see, falling down, that's pretty cool. Just fell off a cliff. Over and under the bridge we go! And I'll also probably put this as its own separate video too. I'll probably split this and have this be another video. So yeah. Alright. Here's the big tunnel. Little chute, whatever, bowl. However you want to, whatever you want to call it, really. It's kind of slow at times, but, you know, it's enough to get you where you need to go. And I really like the way that it takes you back up the hill. It took a lot of figuring out how to do that in trial and error. Obviously, it's not perfect looking, but you can see it works. And before we go back, okay, where'd my fucking minecart go? Okay, so this is where me and my brother would stay sometimes when we were working on it. But now we'll go. And it just kind of hits back on the same track and reuses it, so that's pretty cool, I think. And yeah. It also does that for down here and goes into an alternate path, which I think is really cool. So yeah, that's basically it for the Minecraft world, and you know, just drop a comment, let me know what you guys think of it, or anything else I should add to it, because really I've ran out of ideas. Alright, well, goodbye.